is up, marshmallows? Today we're back with another video. Today is my video and I'm going to be doing a voiceover for the first time. So if it's shaky or weird or like the mic cuts out or whatever, bear with me because this is my first time. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A because my birthday is in a couple of days. So my birthday is coming up soon. I don't know if it's in a couple of days. Whatever, it's fine. But basically my birthday's coming up soon, so I thought that I might answer some questions so you guys can get to know me better. So let's just get right on into it, and if you guys want me to do another video like this, make sure to comment down your questions in the comment section below so I can answer some of them, and I will see you guys with some new questions. So my first question is the question of what is your favorite Disney movie? This one was pretty fun to answer, and I'd have to say that my favorite animated Disney movie would probably be either Aladdin, or I also really love Frozen. I loved them when I was really young too. I love both the movies, but I still really love them. So that would probably be my answer, is Aladdin and Frozen 2 and Frozen 1. So the next question is what is my favorite movie right now in general, and I just really love the movie. I love all the Indiana Jones movies, but my favorite out of all of them is probably Raiders of the Lost Ark, just because I kind of like how it's like it has like a lot of mystery to it. I really like the archaeology kind of part of it. Next question is what is probably one of your favorite childhood memories from when you were really young? And my favorite childhood memories were always like playing dolls with my sister. We played with Barbies a lot. Played with Calico Critters, if you guys have ever heard of those before. We played with like just toys in general, and we also used to watch a lot of Disney movies and Barbie movies and just kid movies in general together, and those are some of my favorite childhood memories, so those are great. My next question is what is your favorite video that you've ever filmed for YouTube? And since I haven't filmed any YouTube videos yet, we still don't have that many. My favorite though is probably the Piggy one that we filmed a while ago, and I also really enjoyed filming the Royal High one that I filmed like 2 weeks ago, I think it'll be by the time that I post this. So those were really fun videos to film with Jen and by myself, and they were just really fun videos. Next one is what is your favorite Roblox game to play in your free time? And it's actually one of the answers would be the one that I'm playing for this video, and that is Arsenal. It's just a game where basically you just go around and shoot people, I guess, which doesn't sound that good, but you just basically just kind of play games, and there's like a red team and a blue team, and there's multiple different game modes, and it's really fun. But another game that I'd have to say that I really like is Bloxburg, just because it's such a good, well-made game, and if you've never played it, even though you have to pay Robux for it, if you ever get Robux, then you should try it out because it's really fun to play. You can build your own house, and you can like just go around driving cars, get a job, all sorts of stuff, and it's just a great game. The next question that I have is if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? And I would probably choose somewhere in like a mountain sort of area, which would kind of go with like Colorado, I guess, because Colorado has like the mountain sort of part of Colorado, not exactly like Denver, but I've been there before on vacation and I loved it. We did horseback riding, it was really fun. So I'd probably live there just because I feel like it'd be kind of nice to live in sort of like a quieter place, I guess, which I think I'd really like. So the next question I have is are you more of an introvert or an extrovert? And I'd probably say an introvert. I'm not much of an extrovert. I don't really divert my feelings outward. I kind of keep my feelings more to myself, which I mean, like, I can be an extrovert at times, but mostly I'd probably say that I'm an introvert. Comment down below if you're an introvert or an extrovert, and why would you say that? My next question is the glass half full or half empty? Basically saying, are you an optimist or a pessimist? And I'd have to say that I'm like smack dab in the middle. And I'd say that I'm more leaning towards optimist because like normally if my friends are like upset or whatever, I'm always like telling them to be positive or whatever. So I'd probably say more of an optimist than a pessimist, but I feel like I can be very pessimistic about certain things. This one is when did you decide that you really wanted to have a YouTube channel? And me and Jen both came up with the idea like a couple of months ago, since we haven't been doing it for that long, only like a month to this day. But we only came up with the idea like about a month ago, and we had to ask our parents and everything like that. Of course, we had to convince them and stuff. And we even recorded a video actually that we were going to post as our first video, but we couldn't get it to work. And it was supposed to be a really good video. We played Piggy, but it was a really good video actually, but we spent all day editing it, and we were gonna post it, but we couldn't get it to work, so we just filmed a different video, which was the Flickr one that you saw, and that just became our first video when we finally convinced our parents to let us have a YouTube channel. Would you like to win the lottery or no is my next question. And I'd have to say that I would not like to win the lottery for multiple reasons. First of all is that you're a really big target for people who are going to rob you, because now you have so much money, so you could just end up losing everything. And also just in general, you couldn't really know who you could trust, and I feel like getting such a huge amount of money right away could make you and the people around you sort of lazy. And I feel like it wouldn't be that fun to win the lottery. You'd rather get your money gradually, I guess. That's just my personal opinion. Next question is, when you are not doing YouTube, what would you say are some of your hobbies? And some of my hobbies include playing sports like basketball, lacrosse, and volleyball, doing theater stuff, singing, and hanging out with my family, going on bike rides. And those are probably some of my favorite things to do with my family and do by myself too, but those are some of my hobbies when I'm not filming YouTube videos. I also like to play Roblox, as you guys already know, because that's what we do on our channel. Next question is, what is your favorite dessert? And I would have to say mine is ice cream, especially if the ice cream is with brownies, to be honest, because I love ice cream. Ice cream is pretty much my favorite dessert. You can probably tell because of my username, IceCreamCow14. But that's probably would be if I could have any dessert, that would probably be it. But I like it with brownies too, and ice cream cake, so I just love ice cream. This next question says, what is your favorite TV show now, and what was your favorite TV show when you were a kid? I don't really watch that much TV right now. Recently I liked Greenhouse Academy. I'm watching Stranger Things for the first time too, and I actually really like it. It was kind of weird when I first watched it, because it kind of is a little bit, but I kind of like it a little bit more now. And I watched it recently. I'm on season 3. I know it, like, Stranger Things was like really popular like a couple of years ago. Like, everybody was talking about like the next season coming out or whatever, and I wasn't gonna watch it. But now that I'm watching it, I guess I should have watched it a while ago. But when I was younger, probably one of my favorite TV shows was Peppa Pig, Sophia the First, and like all those little like kid TV shows. So I watched a lot of those when I was younger, and I watched a lot of Disney Channel when I was younger too. So those were probably like the main TV shows that I watched. This next one is, are you a dog person or a cat person? This one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm a dog person. I have 2 dogs and no cats, because both me and my mom are both allergic to cats. And I get all like sniffly, and I get like allergies when I am by cats or whatever. So I don't really have many friends with cats either. I think they're cute enough, but they're just not as good as dogs. Sorry. But I really like dogs, and you guys can probably tell that my family really likes dogs. None of us have cats, but Jen, her username is the Dog Whisperer, and she has dogs. You've heard them barking in the background before. So yeah, I'm a dog person. The next question is, how difficult is it for you to be honest, even when your words might be hurtful or unpopular? Now, this really depends. If people ask me, like, what do you think of this outfit, or like, what do you think of this, or whatever that they've shown me, I often won't be completely honest with them. I'll probably like be a little bit, like, if I don't like it very much, I may be like, oh, it's good, but maybe it needs a little bit of this, instead of saying, I hate it, it's horrible. So I might not say completely, might not be completely honest with them. But if my opinion is unpopular, I definitely will say that, I definitely will be very honest about that, because I guess I'm kind of an opinionated person in that way. But I feel like about stupid things like, do you like this movie or not? And who's your favorite character or whatever. But I'd probably say that if my opinion is unpopular, I will still say it. I won't like change it to anything else. This one says, how old were you when you learned to ride a bike? And I was like 7. I remember my dad taught me and my sister both to ride a bike, and when I finally learned to ride it, we got to go and like eat, like go out to eat or whatever. Like my entire family did, and it was really fun, and I felt really excited. So I was like 7 years old, probably, maybe 6 actually, I think.
but I was still pretty young when I learned to ride my bike, so that's good. So this one says, have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series, and which one is your favorite? I have read all the Harry Potter books, one of the first Hunger Games book, and all the Twilight books. And Harry Potter is definitely hands down my favorite. Then goes Hunger Games, then goes Twilight, because Twilight was not good. Not gonna lie. Not to be mean, but it just wasn't that great. And Harry Potter is amazing. And I love Harry Potter. You guys might not know that about me, but I literally absolutely love the Harry Potter books, love the movies, and I've been to Harry Potter World before too. So I really love the books. So because I grew up around them, and what would happen is my mom would have us read the first book, and then we watch the first movie together, and then the second, and so on. So that's how we would get about like reading the books and watching the movies. Is you'd watch a movie. You'd read a book and then you'd watch a movie. So it was really good. This one is, what were some of the most embarrassing moments that you had when you were younger or recently? Depends on how embarrassing they are. And I'd have to say that there was one time where I was going to the dentist's office, and I really hadn't felt good that day, and I was with my mom, and I was like 5 years old, 6 years old maybe, and my sister had swimming lessons. We picked her up, we went to the dentist's office, and I was in the waiting room, and I just started sobbing to my mom. I'm like, my stomach hurts, and I've been complaining all day, like on and off, so my mom was like, dude, you're fine, and she didn't think I was actually getting sick, and then I just threw up everywhere, like literally everywhere, and then I had to go home, and I was so mad, and I was crying because I didn't want to be sick. And then my mom felt so bad because she didn't think I was actually sick because I had been on and off complaining all day. So that was probably a really embarrassing moment, but I've had other like stupid things like that too, like stuttering in front of a class during like a project or something like that. But that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments because at the time it was really scary for little 5-year-old me to throw up in the waiting room of the dentist's office. This one is, have you ever been out of the country before? And yes, I have. My family actually travels to Mexico a lot because my grandma likes to take us on vacations because she's really nice. And I've been on a cruise before too. It was a long time ago. I was like probably like 5, to be honest, and I don't really remember it that much. But we went to like some islands like St. Thomas, I believe, St. Martin, like all those like places. I don't really remember it that well, but it was pretty fun. And yes, I have left the country before, and it was pretty interesting, but it was only for vacation. It wasn't for like anything that interesting. So I've left the country like probably 7 times probably, and I hope to travel a lot when I'm older. So the next one is, have you ever seen a scary movie or TV show? And yes, I have. I haven't seen that many scary movies. I've only seen one scary TV show, and it was called The Haunting Hour. I saw the first episode, and it was basically about a girl who has a doll, and then the doll starts moving or whatever. So a classic like creepy doll story or whatever, and that really scared me when I watched it because I was only like 8 or 9, and I had like this big fear of dolls when I was younger because I don't even know why. I just got a bunch of nightmares from it, but yeah, scary. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Make sure to give it a big old like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more videos from this more YouTube channel. And make sure to subscribe to become a marshmallow, because being a marshmallow is great, and the more marshmallows, the bigger the s'more. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you check out our brand new series, which is coming soon because we hit 20 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for it. It's coming up soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!